Everybody, how you doing? It's Junkyard here, aka Gear. Well, we are taking the old Evinrude out today, and I have not started this thing in almost 4 months because of this world that we're in. The lake was closed for a long time, so fortunately it's back open. We're going to do some night fishing tonight, but nonetheless I wanted to go ahead and get this thing started, and I figured I'd bring you along for the ride. Let's get started.
If you're looking for cool videos, then you're at the right place. From PC to the console, then leave a smile on your face. Junkyard, Junkyard. Get ready to watch a video from Junkyard.
Okay, one of the first things I do when I start this 15 horsepower Evinrude, it's a 1982 15 horsepower Evinrude, is always get fresh gas. Now it's a two-stroke, so you always want to make sure you get fresh gas. I have had gas sit out for a while, and then I ran it on that, and it runs okay, but it's okay. I like it to run really good, especially on an older one like this. It just tends to run smoother with fresh gas. So I went ahead and recycled my old gas, got some new gas, and let me show you how we get this thing leveled off. Alright, so this is a 6-gallon tank. I only have 3 gallons in here. I did not fill it up all the way because I'm not going to use 6 gallons. So with that, you get yourself some good marine grade 2-cycle motor oil, and then I have this leveling unit here. Now this leveling unit has all different kinds of measurements on here of everything you want to do. With the 15 horsepower Evinrude 2-stroke, we want to go ahead and use this gauge right here, the 50 by 1. Okay, and so with this, it's really easy to read. This is 3 gallons of gas, so we're going to line up the oil right to this line right here. Okay, we're right on the line. So we'll pour it and mix it with the gas. And that's it. Give it a good little shake. Alright, let's get to the next step. Alright, one of the biggest things also I do, this Evinrude has a electric start. And I have my battery that I actually keep stored inside. Because here in Arizona it's hot. And in my garage, even though I store my boat in my garage, a garage will get to 100 and something degrees, you know, when it's hotter outside because, well, it just does. And you don't want to store your battery inside the garage if you need be, if you can. Try to get it out of there. So I have a spot in my house in the mudroom area where I store it in there, and I got it on a drip charge. So I constantly keep a good little drip charge on it, and it keeps it fresh for me. It also comes with it being a electric start. Makes it real convenient to be able to just get this thing up and going when you hit that start button, you know? Alright, so again with the gas, we already have this thing filled up with the 2-stroke. Then we have our outtake. And we have the bulb that we want to make sure we have this set. Now on the bulb themselves, there is an arrow. So with this arrow, you want to always make sure that the gas flows that way with the arrow. So we're going to go ahead and connect this. So it clips right into place there. We take the gas pump. So then you connect it to this part right here, and that connects right there. And then you take the bulb and you squeeze it. And you can feel the gas go into the bulb, and just it's a vacuum suction to the point where it just gets to it, and you can feel it. It gets hard, so you know the gas is in there. All right, let's connect the water. All right, so then I have this water outlet thing. Basically, it shoots water right here and through here, and you want to put it on the fins of the intake area of the boat, of the motor. So this is the intake fins right here. You put that on there like so, and then you start the water. So pretty much this is a cooling system of the boat. Now pretty much we should be able to get this thing started here. You keep it in neutral. You make sure this is in the start position on the handle here. Pull the choke out for the first time. A little bit of persuasion, but we got her going. All right, a little persuasion, but we got her going. Ideally, what we wanted to do is make sure that the choke is in a position where it does what it needs to do, pretty much. So the choke, I ended up having to push the choke in to keep it going properly, and we got it started. So this is just a quick little how-to, what I do to prep myself, get ready before I go out, especially if I haven't started the motor in 4 months. You know, one of the most aggravated scenarios is when you get on the lake and the motor doesn't start. So I've actually been in situations where I kept the gas tank outside, set it outside, totally forgot about it. It rained that night. Unfortunately, I didn't have it totally sealed on the top, and rain dripped into the tank, and I got water in there. I did not realize that. I took the gas out, took the boat out, and it died. I actually got water in the system. I had to flush the whole system, got it all fixed, and no problem there. But one of the biggest things I learned since then is always, 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 for me, I use fresh gas. If I don't end up using it all, I usually just flush the tank. I actually use it in one of my cars. My car just goes right through it. A little bit of oil in there, but it just dilutes pretty quickly because I always utilize it in a full tank of gas. So it dilutes in there, so I don't have any issues there. And get this old Betty started. So again, this is a 1982 15 horsepower. I have some video here. Let me show you of me just cruising along in the boat on this thing. It's a fun little thing. I get some good speed going up on this thing when I can. But I'm excited to get it out tonight. We're going to see, hopefully I can try to get some night fishing. It's going to be dark tonight, so I don't know how it's going to turn out as far as video goes. But if it does, you'll see the video of that. If not, at least we got this one up for you. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. This is Junkyard. Needless to say, keep fishing.